Hi lovelies, and welcome to my channel. I am reading today for Kim Kardashian and Kanye West following the breaking news that they are allegedly separating, divorcing, moving away from each other. I did predict this, so I'm not entirely surprised. I've read for them separately, I've read for them together, and I will leave all of those previous readings down in the description box below if you'd like to go and take a look at the past readings. But I wanted to pull on what's happening now, what's going on in their energy field now, why this is coming up now. Did Kanye West have an affair and sleep with Jeffree Star? We need the answers. So if you do enjoy this reading, please do hit a lovely thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, then please do join our lovely community. I upload videos like this every single week and you don't want to be missing them. And of course, leave some love for Kim and Kanye in the comments below because I do feel that they both need it. But let's get into reading for Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Genuinely, as I connect to this situation, I feel that this has been a long time coming, but also that this has already happened. So I feel like we're hearing about this now, but I feel like to the Kardashians, to Kim, to Kanye, this isn't news. I feel like they've actually been separated for a while. I may have mentioned that in one of my other readings, but I do feel they've been separated for at least, I want to say 9 to 12 months. I feel like they've been separated for a while. I'm instantly drawn to Kim because her emotion just feels so much stronger, and there is a deep sadness, obviously, over the breakdown of her marriage. She truly, and I mean deeply, I've said this before, like she really loves Kanye, and it's not loved, it's not past tense, it's loves. She deeply loves him, and there's a feeling of fear with her. I feel worried, I feel scared for a number of different reasons. As we know, Kanye has absolutely no filter. And as we know, looking at a dynasty like the Kardashians, they are bound to have their secrets. And God forbid he leaks anything, because he may have signed things. And I feel like he probably put up a lot of a fight to sign anything, but he may have signed disclosures or anything. But we are dealing with a man who doesn't care for consequences. He doesn't care about legal actions. He does not care. We are dealing with a man who is pretty much ruthless. He doesn't care if he signed a disclosure. He will say what he wants to say. Kanye is a free spirit in every sense of the word. You cannot tie him down in any way, sense, shape or form. And I feel like he knows things, obviously. I feel like he knows about dodgy deals that have been done. I feel like he knows about affairs. I feel like I've said this, I think, before in the Kardashian secret reading that I did. These girls have slept with married men. He knows about this. He knows about these things, and he's not someone who's going to bite his tongue or anything on that. The thing with Kanye, as I tap into his energy, is he feels very numb. So he's very not of sane mind. We know this, and I'm sending so much healing to him. And I do feel like he is going to go on a healing journey now and get himself better. He's mentally unwell. And so he doesn't think about the repercussions or the consequences or the outcomes of the things he says or his actions. I don't feel like he's thinking about 10 years down the line when his kids can go on the internet. I mean, Northwest probably goes on the internet anyway, but you know, when they're able to go on and access and see all of these things, he's not in the right frame of mind, honestly, to be thinking about that. I watched a Nina Simone documentary last night, which was absolutely fascinating, but my God, did I see the parallels between her and Kanye West. You know, mental health is such a detrimental thing to be suffering with, and I feel like not only is it taking its toll on Kanye, but I feel like it's also over the years really dented and chipped at Kim. Now, I said this before, we will pull the cards, but I'm just very empathically connected to the situation at the moment. Kim isn't someone to be outwardly emotional about how she feels. She will suppress a lot of her emotions to put on a brave face, to put on a front, to put on this image that everything's okay. And even now, all these rumours are speculating and she hasn't said anything. As far as I know, she hasn't said anything. I don't follow her on social media, but I did check and I don't think she said anything. But I do see a statement coming out in about between now and the next 2 weeks from Kim Kardashian. Just a brief statement, like on Instagram, I feel it will come. I see it kind of black and white, just saying, this is what's happening, this is how I feel, I don't want to be bothered about this, let us heal, that kind of thing. But I do see her addressing it publicly, directly from her social media, directly from her. And then I feel like we probably won't see Kim Kardashian for a few weeks. I don't feel like she's going to disappear for a long time, but I do see her kind of just taking a step back, obviously to deal with this, because it's one thing going through it behind closed doors, it's another thing going through it publicly. Kanye West, interestingly enough, when I look at his future, I think I may have tapped on this as well, but I do see him like disappearing, coming back, disappearing, coming back, disappearing. Again, similar parallel to Nina Simone. Nina Simone, when she went through her divorce and her music, she decided she didn't want anything to do with America. I'm going to read on Nina Simone, but I have to talk about it because the parallel is uncanny. She went to Africa and she lived in Africa because she loved the roots of it and how it felt like home to her and just being away from America. I genuinely feel like Kanye West in the next 1 to 2 years will move to somewhere tribal, like Africa, the rainforest, the Amazon, somewhere outback, somewhere where he can just be. I mean, it could just be his ranch, which is basically in the middle of nowhere, but I see him just becoming very secluded, very isolated, going through a lot of rehab, going through a lot of therapy, healing himself, really dealing with himself, getting on the right medication, because I don't feel like he's taking his meds. Or if he's, I touched on this in my 2021 predictions, if he is taking his meds, he's got some kind of addiction to the medication he's on. So there's some kind of like healing that needs to take, well, there's a lot of healing that needs to take place with Kanye West. But I said it before, I'll say it again, it's sad, it's truly sad. And I feel deeply for Kim, I feel very tearful and sad around her. But in the long run, these two people will be happier apart. I feel like they've tried to cling on to this for as long as physically possible, but they will genuinely be happier without each other. It doesn't feel like it right now, Kim. I know if you do stumble across this video by any chance, I know. But in the long run, it's for the best. Now, okay, let's pull some cards. So I'm going to do an 8 card spread, and then over the top I'll do 1 card for Kim and 1 card for Kanye. So Spirit, please can you show us through the cards what is going on with this Kanye West and Kim Kardashian situation? Please show us through the cards what is going on with this Kim Kardashian and Kanye West situation. Interesting. Please show us through the cards what is going... Interesting. Please show us through the cards. There's so much. Oh, okay. There we have it. Not surprised to see that at all. There's so much strength coming through from Spirit for Kim Kardashian. I cannot tell you. I feel like she's very broken and distraught. As I'm not surprised to see this at all. And I think what's making it worse. Please show us through the cards, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Oh dear. Interesting. I think what's making it worse for Kim Kardashian is the fact that there is no emotion from Kanye West. Kanye is just emotionless. He's like, okay. Literally, I feel just no emotion from the man, but it's not his fault. Honestly, when I connect to Kanye, it's like he's not in his own body. It's a very weird vibe and feeling. It's like he's not there. It's like he is just, his body's there, the shell of his physicality is there, but it's like no one's home. It's a really strange vibe. And Kanye is still to come back to himself because his body just feels empty. It's very, very bizarre. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Okay. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Oh, by the way, of course the card had to fall on the floor. Of course, I say it every time because it happens every single time. But I will pull just briefly on the Jeffree Star thing at the end of the reading. Yeah, to see what on earth is going on there. Okay. Okay. Okay, Spirit. And then please, can I have one card for Kim Kardashian to represent? One card will be fine, Spirit. Please, can I have one card? Okay. That is interesting. The card to represent Kim Kardashian is Justice. Wow. That's really fascinating. Okay. And then one card, please, to represent Kanye. Can I have one? Okay. Also interesting, Knight of Swords to represent Kanye West. Okay, this is a really fascinating spread, to be honest. Let's start at the beginning. A very good place to start. Comment down below if you know the film. Okay, so a new beginning is coming for the both of them. This has been a long time coming. I've said that. Their marriage has not been smooth sailing. It's not been without its battles. They've really fought for this for a long time. Like in the beginning, it was very magical and he chased her and it was very romantic and like she felt like the world's luckiest girl ever. And then over time, it just deteriorated into something that was unrecognizable to what it was in the beginning. The sun is tied to the Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands represents conflict. This is new beginnings that have come about as a result of a lot of conflict. Now, as I tap into the energy of the conflict, it will be no surprise to hear that Kanye and Kim's conflict isn't just with each other. I feel like Kanye has had conflict with Chris. I feel like Kanye has had conflict with Kourtney. I feel like Kanye has had conflict with the rest of the sisters. I don't feel like, especially Corey. Not that Corey's a sister, but I feel that as well. With Scott, with Rob, I don't feel like it's just with Kim, because I feel like Kim has taken a lot. And listen, you can say what you want about Kim Kardashian, but as a woman, as what she's achieved in business, you can say what you want, I don't care. I hold a lot of respect for her because of what she's achieved. You cannot take that away from her. You just can't. And she carries herself in a way like she's indestructible and nothing can bother her, nothing can touch her. And that is her fault. It's her kind of downfall, because she was just taking on everything. She was taking on everything, all of it. She was carrying the whole thing by herself, and Kanye was doing what he wanted. He was being careless. He was doing tweets. He's doing this. You know, he really, honestly, and I say this not lightheartedly, like genuinely, the energy from Kanye West, of which is not very strong, but it's there, is just like, whatever, I don't really care. I have no cares. I have no qualms. I have no responsibilities. I'm not really that bothered. Whatever happens, happens. Whereas Kim Kardashian cares deeply and truly and takes it to heart, but doesn't show it on the surface. But the people around her know that. The people around her could see what was going on, could see that everything he was doing was affecting her. And she was saying, no, it's okay, he's my husband. No, we know he's not well, blah, 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 blah. But the people around her were getting more concerned for her because she's trying to bottle it all in and hide it. And so that, then they would have an issue with Kanye between themselves. So, it's been going on for a while. We know Kanye has been acting out for a while. We know that. But following this ending, we are going to see a better way be made for both of them. This is for the best for both of them. I see both of them going off and being with other people in the future. I feel like the next person Kim Kardashian is with will be for life. So last time I said third time lucky, but apparently she's already been married 3 times. Apparently this is her 3rd time. So 4th time lucky Kim. I do feel like the next person she's with, it will be forever. Because Kim Kardashian, bless her, I feel like in the past she's fallen in love for all the wrong reasons. And I feel like this time with Kanye, she's really learned that when she falls in love next time, she has to make sure it's right. Because I feel like the red flags were there, but she was like, no, it'll be okay, because she's a hopeless romantic. But next time she will make sure that this person can be there for her emotionally, mentally, physically, financially even. Because all of those things Kanye could not give her. Let's be real. She had to hold a lot of it on her own. Which is fine, because she's more than capable of that. But if you're going to be with a partner, you want someone who's going to match you, and they just don't match each other. And so I do see her going on and being with another man. I feel like the man is in the industry, but not particularly like in it. He's not like an artist. He's not a like sports player. He's not in it. I feel like maybe he does like correspondence or like broadcasting or something like that, like journalism or well, probably not a journalist, but you know, reporting, something like that. He feels very intelligent. He feels like he's got his own money. He's built his own kind of fortune. He feels just way more mature than Kanye West, and Kim needs a mature man who can look after himself and not someone who she has to babysit. Kanye West, I do see, like I said, going off and being on his own for a while, and really like being in the outback, being in nature, being away, secluded, isolated. The hermit's here, and we'll come to Kanye actually, because this represents his future love life, so we'll come to that. But for the both of them, we've got the Six of Wands, which is about moving forward with your head held high, knowing that better things are coming. This was the best outcome that could have happened for both of them. The Star is about being in alignment, being in flow. This was going to happen regardless. This marriage was never built to last. I feel like both of them, it served both of them a purpose, but it was never built to be forever. And it's sad, and I send all of the love and light to them, to their children. It's going to take a while to heal, but they will get through it, because it's just better things will come. We then have the Devil and the Page of Swords. Again, as I tap onto this, all I feel, the Devil talks about being tied to a situation that doesn't serve you, that holds you back, holds you down, makes you feel bad. That was their whole kind of marriage, to be honest. Not to say there wasn't good times, there wasn't good vibes, there wasn't love at times, but the Page of Swords represents an early battle. It was difficult from the get-go. The flags were there, the struggles were there. It wasn't easy from the start. So that's kind of all that is. And I don't feel like the separation is going to be particularly easy as well, because I feel like Kanye is going to play up. Expect the tweets, expect the random outbursts, expect him coming out with and saying things until he does eventually just disappear into the wilderness, which we will see here, which is why these are the final two cards. That will all come first. He is going to say things. He is going to go on Twitter and go on a rant. He is going to do that. Kim, there's nothing you can do about it. Just let him do it. Just let him do his thing, because that's what he's going to do. But following that, he will kind of disappear. Almost like a star in the night. That's probably not the right saying, but you know what I mean. He will disappear. It's almost like he's there one day, gone the next. He'll be gone for a few months. I see him going somewhere hot, tropical, like I said, like the Amazon, Africa, somewhere like that. The Hermit, he will be hibernating, pulling back, figuring himself out. He's going to have an epiphany through all this, like, wow, I need to sort myself out. Kanye West hasn't had that epiphany yet, not for himself. He's been told. He's been told by numerous people, but he hasn't figured it out for himself. And whilst he's on this healing journey of finding his own inner light, healing himself, getting better, which he will fall in love again. And I've said this before, I feel like he'll find this woman on this journey. This woman also doesn't feel like, Kim Kardashian's next partner feels like he is like, you know, he's wealthy. This woman feels like she is kind of like just an everyday person. She feels normal. Don't get me wrong, I don't feel like she's not successful. I feel like she's probably successful in her own right. Maybe she's like a therapist or something like that, because I feel like he meets her on his healing journey. The Two of Cups is the most beautiful, loving commitment. And I feel like finally he's going to meet someone who can look after him, can take care of him, can nurture him, has the time and patience and, you know, emotional capacity to do that. And it's gonna, you know, they'll have a beautiful unionship, and I feel like they will be together for a lifetime. So I feel like their next partners are the people they will be with forever. Now, if we look at their individual kind of energies towards the situation. Kim Kardashian is trying to be fair. Justice. You know, I feel that's so aligned with her, like, becoming a lawyer. Like I said, I do feel like if she hasn't qualified, she is going to qualify this year. That's going to play a big part in her life, and I feel like that's going to be a big distraction to her. Oh my goodness, the man she's going to be with may be a lawyer. The next man she's going to be with might be a lawyer. That would make complete and utter sense. Something along that line, someone who deals with legalities or like real estate or something. He has his own fortune, but he's not like in Hollywood. She's trying to be fair. She's trying to act fair. She's thinking about her children. She's thinking about her family. She's thinking about her kids. She's also thinking, I still love this man and I'm not going to go out there and shame anything. But there is going to come a point in the next few weeks where she is just going to have to say, look, this is what it is. Please just leave us alone to heal. Kanye West is Knight of Swords. There's going to be no stopping this man. He is ready for battle. He's like, well, if they're going to say this about me, you know, Kim Kardashian isn't even coming with that energy, but he's prepared to fight. You know, if they're going to say this about me, then I have all of this stored in the back of my head to say about them. He's ready, and he will definitely go for it. He will go off until he realizes that he's in the wrong. It's going to get a bit messy, honestly, from Kanye. But I think that's to be anticipated and expected. Now, before we pull off and close this down, let's just see what on earth. Let me pull these back. Let me see what on earth happened with Jeffree Star. Because I need to know. I need to know, is Jeffree Star just getting on a hype? Is Jeffree Star looking for clout? Or is what he's saying genuinely for real? Did Kanye West sleep with Jeffree Star? So, Spirit, I just want to know. I feel there is some truth in what Jeffree Star is saying. Now, do I feel like it's completely true? No. Jeffree Star will talk. Jeffree Star, when he does talk, just be aware that he is elaborating slightly. I feel like he's dramatising it slightly. I just hear that it's dramatised and it's elaborated, and I don't feel that there was any sexual activity between Kanye West and Jeffree Star. So, this is going to be interesting. I feel like there's a lot more to come out in the next 2 weeks, specifically around this situation. So keep your eyes peeled. And send love and light to everyone involved, because I think each and every single one of them needs it. Thank you so much for being with me today, lovelies. I do hope you enjoyed this reading. Hit a lovely thumbs up if you did. If you haven't joined our lovely community already, then please do subscribe. If you'd like to be involved with any other content that goes on outside of this channel, you can find me over on Instagram at I am Kirsty Lewis. Thank you for being with me today, for watching, for supporting, and I will see you soon for another video. Bye!